I want to show you guys how we plan all of these trips. It's really just a few apps and it's so simple, but first we got to get some Dunkin'.
Don't forget to subscribe so this can be a write-off.
The first thing I do when I know that we're going to, especially a national park, is I have this app called National Parks. They don't have all the national parks on it, but they have some of the more popular ones. They do have Shenandoah. Just click on gyms, and it has some of the best hikes, all the different access points, a description of it so you can read more about it. I then go into all trails, and I will look up that trail. I then create a new list. So this is Shenandoah, and then I put all those trails in that I think look cool.
Are we doing all that today?
No, we are not. Next, you'll need a computer for this, but for our purposes, I'm just gonna show you on here. I will pull up Google Maps and then toggle between Google Maps and all trails, pull up directions, and then I'll pull up the next trail to see where they all line up and see what is the best pathway and which ones are realistic for us to do within that time frame. And that is how you plan a little trip. First spot is going to be a little far, and that's just because it takes a long time to get into Shenandoah from any civilization.
Thank you very much. Look at all those icicles.
Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Okay, there we go. Thank you for your patience as Carissa figures out this camera. But also, maybe an opportunity for you to use your imagination a little. So we have a couple options for this hike.
Oh, okay.
You can go clockwise or counterclockwise.
Oh, so literally a couple options.
Clockwise, it's a very steep uphill. It's about 0.7. Smooth, longer downhill through the woods. Counterclockwise, it's gradual, 2 miles up to the peak.
No, that's gross. 2 miles going up? No, thank you.
Well, gradual.
Who cares how gradual it is? You're going up for 2 miles.
Cut to him regretting it.
So when you said steep, you kind of meant steep, huh?
I told you.
I don't regret my decision now, unfortunately for you. Verdict?
Go the other way.
No! I think what you meant when you said cut to me regretting my decision, it was cut to you regretting my decision. I stand by it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, right?
I'm not out of breath, you're out of breath.
I'm not out of breath. I feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm not out of breath.
Wait, stop.
I'm not out of breath.
Good try, good try, good try.
No wonder he was dressed so nice.
I was like, why is he in jeans and Sperry's? They're getting engaged, that's why. They look really put together for the hike. I felt like a flop. That's really not a hard hike, too.
No.
Which one are we going to next down there?
We're gonna spin it. Wherever this lands is where we're gonna hike next.
Well, we're going back in town.
Okay, we'll just do a hike I have planned.
All right, it's 11:46 already. The problem is right now, we're racing against the sun because it starts to set at 4:30.
It's crazy.
So we only have about 5 more hours. We have 3 more hikes or 2 more. Depends how much we can do, I guess.
That's the right answer.
Anything special about this hike?
Short and steep, just like we like them.
Short for Carissa means less than 3 miles.
Yeah.
Just in case it's different for you, because it's different for most people who don't do ultras. Yesterday, because we were talking about the length of hikes, she's like, how long do you think is a long hike? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. She's like, what's a long hike? And I was like, 8 to 10. That feels pretty long. She's like, I don't think it's long unless it's over 15. Wild. You know what? I bet that we're hiking to the waterfall that this goes to.
That's it.
That's the waterfall?
Yeah.
There it is.
Ooh.
Looks like there's more down there. Is there another falls? Might as well hike it. I mean, it looks like there's a pretty steep drop off. What do you rate this 1 out of 10?
I would say a 7. It's a good waterfall. Not the best I've seen though.
I'm looking for a more straight down drop, you know?
I'm looking for a bridge, honestly.
A bridge?
If you can get a bridge for that picture, or a pathway onto a rock for a better picture.
So you're not just concerned with the waterfall, you're concerned with the accoutrement as well.
Yeah, it's all of it.
Not gonna lie, but you know what I see?
A bridge?
I see a bridge. Oh, here's another bridge. Does that one count?
No, because this waterfall is frozen.
All right, here's waterfall number 2.
Ooh.
What do you think?
That's gotta be a 5 out of 10.
A 5 out of 10?
It's pretty good, but I would say that's average.
We'll see. This is very scientific, so.
Clearly.
Yep.
Waterfall experts here.
We got a little baby waterfall here. What do you think?
For the scope of this video, I'm gonna give it a 3. But if we were judging it in classes of its own, easily a 7.5. You can have your mermaid moment very easily right there.
You already docked the bridge points though, right?
Yeah, there's no arc to it, but you know what? It's out in the middle of nowhere, so I'll give it what it is. I'm not here to rate bridges today, so
It's
you
fair.
know, take
It's
it
fair.
for what it's worth.
It's worth one bridge. All right, here we are.
Oh, wow.
We got a 7, we got a 5, we have a 3 in this video, even though you rated it 7.5 in other circumstances.
I'm gonna stand in the middle to get the full effect. That's gotta be an 8 purely for the vantage point. If this was a little fuller, I think it could be a true 8.5.
If I got a picture of you in front of it,
I would not post that photo. This waterfall is not full enough.
you don't even want to try?
It would go on a story, but it is not a post.
Very hard, but I have to respect it as the judge. I've learned a lot today in my waterfall rating apprenticeship. That's why I married you.
My waterfall expert.
One really nice thing I think about the walks up is that the views of the stream are always much nicer.
And we're going so much slower.
How is it?
Pretty good?
Don't steal our stuff. So Carissa said it was 2.5 miles, and the trails that we're going on are either half a mile there or 3.8 miles. So you're either taking us 1 or 7.5.
I don't know. That's just what all trail does.
Double yellow? What does that even mean?
It means you turn this way.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
You gonna rate this waterfall too?
I feel like you need to rate this waterfall.
Me?
I rated the last one.
You think I've learned enough?
We'll see.
Oh no. Alright, you have to take over now. Sucker.
So we're stopping here. We're gonna go back. We're gonna see how long it takes him to notice that we're just gonna head up that way. So bye, Anthony. See ya. What's he doing? Throwing rocks? Is that a boy thing? I feel like that's a boy thing. They just like throw rocks. Oh yeah, no, I'm coming.
Pleasing to the eye, going from left to right on the waterfall itself. At the bottom, once again, you can have your mermaid moment. Not as pronounced as in the last waterfall from the second hike. However, you can for sure get in that pool and be very comfortable. If it was about 45 degrees warmer, I'd have to put this so far in between the two, but not by much. 7.2 final verdict. How do you judge my judgments?
Pretty good.
What would you have given it? Actually, I don't want to know because I will feel self-conscious. I will have to say, as my judgments are obviously final, as I have banged the gavel, that was a rock. Cannot rescind it or amend it. However, the symmetry is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Is that it?
We go back.
Almost there. That was such a pain. My gosh. Carissa kicked some butt. I needed to wait behind her for a minute and catch up. So since this trail was connected with the other one that had waterfalls, which one do you prefer?
This one.
Really?
The other one had a prettier waterfall though.
I much prefer the other one. I prefer like the sprints and she prefers the endurance stuff. This last one's a sprint though, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
More of a scramble.
This looks like it's gonna be fun. Just straight up.
Ready or not, we only got so much sunlight.
We're still debating whether or not we want to do it. My only real hesitation is that I don't want it to be dark. Sign says an hour for a mile because there's a rock scramble. Normally a mile would take like half an hour.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't do it. I don't want to get caught up in the rock scrambly part. And if the sun sets behind the mountain, it will get dark here.
Yeah, because the trail shows we go up and then over kind of the crest.
So we're going over that way and the sun's setting this way. I don't necessarily want to do that in the dark.
I mean, even just thinking back to Maine,
Exactly.
where we did something probably similar. It got dark on the downside and that was already scary.
We could be absolutely fine, but I would rather err on the side of caution right now.
Once again, we have paused at an overlook because
Dinner time.
dinner's done. Bye-bye, park. Made it home. What's the verdict on Shenandoah and the van?
It was fun, but it's probably easier in a car.
I don't feel like we missed out on a lot of Shenandoah doing it in one day. Everything's like 2 hours away from it though.
It'd be better to backpack it.
Yeah, last week was New York. Bye.